Hi and welcome! If this is your first video, my name is Caressa and welcome to a little sewing vlog. Last week I had this crazy idea. I was going to do a vlog where I saw how much I could sew in a week. I started the video and then I stopped updating you and I realized I just needed to sit down and tell you all about the things I sewed this week. So I completely finished 10 projects. Don't hold your breath. They were really easy alterations and it's kind of embarrassing that it went this long without getting done. And I also worked on 3 projects that are still in progress. So let me show you the things that I worked on and let's just get into it. So the first thing I did was I went through all my projects and I separated out the quick fixes. 4 of those things just had holes that needed to be sewed up. So these are those things. The first pair of pants are really kind of funkadelic flare pants. They're really cute, but I might pass them along because I think they're leaning on the small side. It took me so long to get to them that I'm not sure they're the best fit anymore. Next, I have these bright orange cargo pants that I love dearly. I've already worn them since I fixed them and washed them again, but these just had a hole in them that needed sewed up. Next I have these pajama pants that I also sewed up. They actually had 2 holes in them in different places, and those are also leaning on the small size, so I think I'm gonna give them to my mom. They were her pants to begin with. I just commandeered them and wore them for a long time. And finally we have these cute little athletic shorts. They had a hole in the side and I had to rip open the piping to sort of wedge the fabric in there again. I was thinking about, let me show you. So I have these really cute aromantic and asexual flag ribbons, and for a long time I've wanted to put them on a shirt, a pair of overalls, and a pair of shorts, you know, like an athletic stripe. I think that would be really cute. I'm not sure these are the pants for it. So that's the reason I haven't done it yet, but I'm not gonna lie, I got my eye on these shorts for that. Next I have these pajama pants. I think they had a hole in them, but the main part of this project was adding elastic to the cuff. So that went like super quickly. You'll see that I did like 8 of these in 30 minutes, which is like 4 minutes a project. But you know, someone's going to be proud of me. So I'm hoping that person is out there being proud of me, because these projects have been sitting for a long time. So even though they didn't take long to do, the sum amount of time is embarrassing. So you should reward me for doing what I should have done 3 years ago. Next I have a shirt that I cuffed. These cuffs were already built into the shirt, but they kept coming unfurled. So I added a seam in the middle front and the middle back. I think it looks kind of bad, but like ultimately when I'm wearing the shirt, you can't really tell. So that was yet another thing I fixed. And then I have a pair of pants that I cuffed. These pants, I used to think they were really embarrassing, but I actually took them in and cuffed them and I was like, ooh, they're cute now. And now that I've gained some weight, I have let them out again and then recuffed them. And I kind of think they might be cute. Like, I'm not 100% sure, but I think they might be cute. You'll have to tell me. Like, it really depends on how you see them on, because I think they might be cute. I just don't know for sure. So for the next 2 projects, I just added a seam in the cleavage area. Basically, they were showing way too much cleavage, so I hemmed them so they show slightly less cleavage, like an acceptable amount of cleavage. At least I think that's what I did. But this shirt is just a tank top, and I used to wear it all the time, but I had issues with it, so I have added a seam now, so I won't have issues with it. And then this one, I'm not sure that I'm done with it. It used to be a cute little dress when I was a little bit smaller, and now it's like a really cute top, but it's sort of, if you see the hem on the bottom, it's sort of long. So I think I'd really like to hem it a little bit below the belly so that it's like solidly in shirt territory and not in between a shirt and a dress territory. But it is really cute and I like it. So I think it's worth doing. So those are like the 10 projects that I completely finished that are done. And I have 3 more projects that I want to show you. I know that not all of you are interested in sewing, but it's something that I do that I enjoy, so I like to share it. So this is a tank top that is almost completely fixed. So the back kind of looks like this now, but it used to have these all twisted up and I just hated it. It was all twisty, it felt confusing, I just didn't like it. I mean, should I have bought a tank top that I didn't like the design of? No. But I didn't pay full price for it, and I didn't know I was gonna hate it until after I wore it a little bit. So you know, I mean, could be worse. Okay, next is my big project that I've been working on for a while. It's a pair of overalls, okay, but it's more than that. I had a pair of 2X overalls that did not fit me at all. I was swimming in them, but I took them in. Probably made them a little bit too small, as you'll see if I try this on for you, but I also decided to make them kind of fun. And basically these are my coveralls. They are cute. So they have cow straps, they have a cow flap, and then the pockets are made out of cow. I have this fabric for so long, and I was like, I gotta use them on something valuable. I gotta be very careful with this half a yard of fabric that I am hoarding. Listen, they have more of it at Hobby Lobby, and I'm totally gonna buy more of it to make a different project of. But the half a yard I did have was perfect for... What? Why did I just get hit in the face? But the half a yard I did have was more than adequate to make these overalls. So the only thing that needs done on these is I'm gonna add some elastic loops on the side so that they button up. And also I need to sew a buttonhole in this, but I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know how to sew a buttonhole. I've never done it before. I have tools to do it because I inherited them, I believe. But all the same, I'm intimidated by the buttonhole. Like, I would rather have someone else sew a buttonhole for me. But, you know, that's not likely to happen. So I guess I'll probably try it. Oh, word, I totally left out the 10th project there. I showed you 9 projects and said there were 10. Let me show you the 10th project. It's just a lace-up tank top, and I had to untake the straps in. Like, I took the straps in when I was thinner, and then now I undid the straps. So they're longer. Yeah, that one was really easy. I think I'm gonna donate that shirt, but all the same, it's a lot of fun. Okay, and so for real, the ultimate project, like the project that I've been working on the last couple days, is low-key almost done, but I am going to totally seam rip it apart and re-sew it because I'm just not happy with the way it came out. But I'll show it to you anyway, and you'll kind of get the idea of what I was going for, and then maybe you'll see a completed version of it later on in the video. We'll see. Okay, so it's this skirt. So I'm pretty sure this used to be a dress, but I just fell in love with the skirt and I didn't love the top. So I took the lining out and used it to make a waistband. I wanted like a chunky waistband, like a solidly 3 inches big waistband. I low-key used like all the fabric I had because the skirt was the only thing that was lined. But since I removed the lining of the skirt, it was a little bit see-through. So I went to Goodwill in search of like a slip that I could put underneath it. Couldn't find a single skirt that I would be okay with cutting up, but I found a tank top that was like low-key kind of slippy anyway. So I cut that in half and used it as a lining, and I think it is no longer see-through. The things that I don't like about this skirt is, first of all, this edge right here. Like, if I show you, you'll be like you. So it's like way too far from here. I think I need to put a zipper foot on and so much closer to the edge. And also, I accidentally used a basting stitch here. So the stitches are like way too big, and you can tell it's like not pretty. So I'm going to fix that when I seam rip it. And the other thing I'm going to fix is that the slip, I stretched the slip fabric as I sewed along the top. I don't know why I would do that. It makes no sense. But the slip is too tight and the skirt is not too tight. So that needs done. And then low-key, I just need to sew in a zipper, which I hate doing. It's kind of gauche, but I kind of love it. And I feel committed to it. Like, at least I'm gonna finish a sewing project, and then if I don't like it, I can donate it, whatever. You know, that's always an option. But like, I feel a commitment to this project. Like, I've had this fabric and this plan for 10 years. Like, literally 10 years. And I've been like, I'm gonna sew that any day. And apparently that day arrived. So I'm gonna seam rip this, which actually I love doing. Like, sometimes I seam rip shit for fun, like just to see how it's built. Anyway, thanks for chatting with me. Those are all the sewing projects that I did this week. I have worked on 13 of them this week. The 3 are unfinished, but I did complete 10 of them. Bye.